This live by Paris Trading Academy. I hope you're having a good day and that you're ready for this live. So first, I want to remind you that everything I say is not is for educational purpose and is not investment advice. I'm not responsible for any investment you make based on based on what I say. It's your own responsibility, and I would strongly advise you against it. Okay, now that that is covered, let's start with the plan for today's stream. So today's stream, we're gonna do like kind of as usual. We're gonna start by going around the news, reading them, trying to interpret them, and see how they can affect the market. Then we're gonna we're gonna compare, check the different asset class and see how each of them behaved. See how it can, see if there's like some reason for us to interpret it and see how it's gonna move the market. We're gonna then do some talk a little bit about technical analysis, but quickly because quickly. Then I'm gonna give you like what are my trade plan for the day. And after that, I'm gonna cover like a little bit finance for beginner because we had several demands on those topics. Then afterward, or before, or like during all this time, if the market comes near our trade plan, we're gonna try to take the trade for you. Also, I already took 2 trades this morning with great success. They were before market open, so it's not really recommended to do that normally, but while looking at the order book, I saw some opportunities and I took them. The first one was this one. I bought 2 contracts and I sold them at higher price. I did that even though we are in a downward market. I bought the downward market because I saw that we couldn't, the market couldn't break the resistance level that I had previously repaired, note, and that and there was also some buyers that were going in, and I could see it on the order book. Then I then added another contract when a bit later because while the market was going up, I saw like a big order block come in just below the price, so I wanted to ride with him. So that's why I took another one, and then I sold them as soon as I saw like some big order block on the sell side. The second one I took was this one, and it was basically it was after the economical statistic. I saw that basically can you hear me? Is there a problem with the live? Yeah, I think there's no image. Well, while looking at the economic calendar, I saw that basically the market reacted in a weird way from the publication, because it went up when it was mostly highly possible it would go down, and it went up really fast. So I could anticipate that it would come back on itself, and that's when I basically sold the market here, and I bought it back as soon as I saw a big order block on the buy side that could slow it down. I could have kept it for a little bit more longer here, and I would have made more money, but already for today, I'm gonna show you. Wait, I have closed P&L so far of $1,775 even before the market opened. So, what are the news today? Up. So actually, today is going to be an important day for, I believe, a big day for trading, for several reasons. First, we had jobless claim. We had the publication of GDP. So that's an important economical publication. So it would tends to move the market quite a lot. Then we have, sorry for that. Then also tonight we have Powell who's speaking. So basically today it's a big day, like there's a lot of important event talking, so normally there should be some moves in the market. So me, this morning when I looked, sorry, some of them are in French. Yeah, okay, so that is analysis, so it doesn't matter. But this one basically was a point about yesterday European close. And basically, the more important part that was that is that Neil Kashkari, the president of Minneapolis Fed, repeated this Wednesday that there might need to be more rate hikes. Therefore, it's more hawkish than anticipated. If we look on, let's take this one. Like if we look at the Fed's watch tool on investing, but we can also look at the one on CME, it doesn't really matter. And we look at the projected rate hike by the market, we can see that we basically expect that there won't be a lot of rate hikes until like later. Like until maybe like next year, like it's, you see, like for the next meeting, 81% of the investors thinks there's not gonna be a rate hike, and for December it's 60%. So basically, people anticipate that they're not gonna be needed to be rate hike. But Neil Kashkari, who is the head of Minneapolis Fed, said that there might be. On top of that, to continue on the Feds, I already said it, but I'm gonna repeat it for the sake of the live. That basically, Powell is speaking at 8 today. No, at 10 today in French time, so it's 4 p.m. US and probably midnight Dubai time. Yeah, I think it's midnight Dubai time. So at this point, it's going to be like important. Like it's a hawkish peak or more of a dovish speech. Then the other one, still in French, but I'm going to translate it to you. It's like Goldman Sachs basically estimate that there's a very high probability that there's a US government shutdown. And if it's not like in October, it's going to be by the end of the year. So what's the shutdown? It's when the US Congress can't be in agreement about the budget, and therefore wants to like reduce the amount. So yeah, it doesn't agree on the US government budget, and therefore the US agency can't operate because they can't pay the salaries, etc., etc. Therefore, this has a very bad impact either on GDP, on several economic factors, and so it's something that's quite important to follow. The US government is gonna have a shutdown. On top of that, Goldman Sachs buy any weakness on the dollar, but that's how to say it. That's like